ase ye hiemu na as usual lawyer na Obiri Boahen ebetena se na watena se nso ampa na watena se sey ena ememenda saa ebi bekwa yie ebi bekwa adwuma chese obia wo baabia obekọ na chese programs awodo bebre be ho ne ebi kra de wedding obi de party engagement na mo no posey de ye nyina ye suspend bibia etie state of Ghana lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen mini are nana fokuo jumo metinam edi ama ohene ba Nana esiedu na mama ba obede GH or MCR na kwa me no ono na control bibia MCR na chese wo huye TV so na afe imanso ewa ha na chese DJ Cash wa ha wonum nyina boa ama dwumedie no atimi akoso na motions gold ezuka no nkro ne be sori nemum easy waterproof paint ebeba ansane asori ama goodie mum rantie no so abetena se na odi agudie mu nsem abre ene ebesua ene geopolitics ebe wurum kakra na afe ya hwe Ghana nso de na yetimi atutu anamo ebesua de as usual na na trase abakosem de ebebem endie de ebesua de nso baya ele say
nyame da roma say ya ba de ne
ya ba no de ne ya ba aha ya be sum Ghana
ya ba so de be kan bakosem kakra
yes
I see sometimes ayana me kase me ne wo mo kase akamfo nyina afiri bono no me ne ben nya adwene no amacha madam for anoche from Paul na say ofre me ebisa na masana chia bitre biem number 2 adujama biem number 2 abusu apanyini
biem ahona biem so
biem so god number 2 o ebena adujama machi abusu apanyini machi Mr. Dapa former DCOMC awo adujama na masana chia honorable Dapa sosoye man council MP masana chia madam for NDC nipa so madam for pa friend salvation adijama NDC odimu akotere pa na chia no papa se salvation humi a sani a osi jeje me so osi ho am so no se ni nua panyini no na me kura de minim nia meka anti me chia salvation pa masana me chia adijama hene anso so machia kunsu hene anso so kunsu hene na dujama hene nyina ahemfo nya politics nso me ni party baako nti me kan na mo amoni but they respect me a lot and they admire me a lot kunsu hene na dujama hene wa be hia be bia o the lawyer Obiri Boahen de o chia no na bagasa ba machia me de nipa de bebiri ba me ta chia be de bia na de mai ba to
oh
okay
Obiri Boahen Obiri Boahen family no
me mama ne papa ne menuanom de kwa pia in Belgium George in Belgium ko fiamponsa in Germany ana me ofa chef le Obiri Boahen me man nyina o ma so Obiri ya o de no mo nyina me chia now edu ba bi na me ka se adia madam for anoche from Pon ka se akanfo ni nyina efri bono no mene no nya adwene no metaka na so nya ka so no kira abakose ni mu a yi no ande ombe ya zemo na ade ne me na ade ne ya yo ada bi ombe ya zemo so entesa ayadishade no the bono manso first chief no 1295 na saman 1295 to 1325. Now that is the historical position. So no bekandia men me kan say akan from ni be nya kingdom bia en na me de be ma bono manso be say na nkuro ani nkura de na bebre wo and na ye be hu asebu for no central region. Asebu history has it that asebu amanfi ofarini kweja ene wo munua ba afariwa no. They arrive at Mori. In fact, one more, you know, the friend of Fontompom Forest Reserve. What is here? they arrive at from Forest Reserve or Mori. I mean, me can Mori. But can Mori.
I say, yeah, so yeah, talking Mori.
1205. 1205. So if 1205 now a bit more from Tom quiet a friend Mori no and I am Mori no from Tom quiet no Mori and Menoka saying, and that was 1205. And Tinaja said, what you say, Sankro no Baja Bono Manson. Bono Manson at 1295. And I've said several times, say, Nkrono Pinihinum ne Yefinum in Abaja Bono Manson. So the argument, you know, you bet was so. You bet was here quite yes, you be being in a bet was said. I said, woman fee. A foreign quaja. And a fariwa. They arrive at Mori from Tompom Forest in 1205. 1205. Another decision, there be a sure Nipa Cratchy for me, a journal woman said. Oza Abeka said, Fantifoni ye free bono. Fantifoni ye free Techimai. And that also is not correct to a certain extent. In fact, the Gomoa people, the Anomabu people, and the Nkunsum, Benina, a woman and Anomasi free, Adeso, near Trubodom, near Techimai.
Adeso,
near Trubodom, near Techimai. Adeso is still in existence. Oko says, Siana, or more, a Biana woman and Antayano. And now, of course, it's your boom. Menoka says it's your quabu. Yeah. So, and yet, in fact, from near a boom puano in Central Region, Union and free. I'm not for your free Techimai because Tobodom was unknown. Not didn't know what I say. The son of Tobodom Abetos capital. Until the Kurana didn't yet Techimai. But in actual fact, Adeso is controlled by Tobodom. And a good historian, Bakacho said, in fact, for the free Adeso. On free Techimai, on free Trobodoma, not so specific. May come more per who abacosemina say, the free Adeso. Nanya Baba was Central Region in there, as some foreign there was Soha. But welcome Puanano, no. One Gomwa Anomabo Unsum Fono. Benny Ben free Adeso. I'll bet Macasa Ben Techima and a Ben Trobodom. But the Asebu people no, I want more also see no, Asebu the 7th no man no. One now move free baby, I buy. One day they have nothing in common with the Bono is people. And you know, history has it that Omopa now here Central Region, come was as a pa. Omopa no more Central Region. But there's a document to be about 12 August 1912. 12 August 1912. I am for Bebre Agitumu, say Asebu for no, Wamuna boss was 12 August 1912. And they acknowledge the fact, say Asebu for no, let me say, unless the contract is established there, let me say, oh, here the present day Central Regional, a better me about say. 1205 no. Let me academy says one shot. So for history no, HSA before the D can buy.
Okay.
But somewhere along the line no, consume kumfono, and then go more for no buy no. Be defeat woman. Into a sebu koyerai. So for almost about 300 years now sebu ni ho. As soon as sebu they regrouped. Because woman here now also see another sebu the 7th. So I hear that Sebu the 7th. Now Sebu Amanfi 1205. I Sebu the 1st. So 1205 to today. Not just say Muapa. I think about 800 and something years. About 800 and maybe 21 years. Now more here now so some penny and Escatai, and about some years later they regrouped. So the last na yesuana ene say Asebu no de I was central Mori for unless the say ya the at the foforo bi e ba betire and abakose foforo betwa and you bet my cash was a central region one ben be di can buy na central region also bɛne ne bɛwɔ asase na central region hɔ no so no and 12 August 1912 bebree tum sɛ ɛyɛ wɔ ma but bebree na bebree ayɛ manyene in future we will discuss of dache yɛbɛka ho nsɛm nyinaa nti yɛ ade a ɛsɛ ɛyɛ crap now abakɔsɛ baako so a mintim ɛnkɔ aba paa ne akyema buakwa kuro bi a friend Odao ɛtwerɛ so ɛtwerɛ so aha na wa master historian manka ho kaka
yes
obu fra sumija asumija
samum
ai
ufri kontase a kokofu asumnya na ukɔbɛkwai
ɔda ho hene ɛtwerɛ so fo no ɔmna na mfra sumija na wa mane akyima buakwa anya problem bi chebi ya amede ya be ne mesere ne se enka the member of the council of state on hwɛ no nsiesie bentem ne mesere pa no sabi ka fracho ni ote akyima buakwa akonya so ne okan ye wanka mo bakwa amonko mo be wanka onka ne yiu so kan ne yiu wanka ne yiu oda hene no so mesere baso ni asibia no benyina benya abana na bensiesie bentem because we LI 2409 no akyima buakwa nkuro no oda hene eka ho bi LI 2409 no akyima buakwa o listed nkuro no bia wonu say ayi disai akwatia akyima buakwa for dia
okay
suhum akyima buakwa dia kwaben akyima buakwa for dia apampam akyima buakwa dia oda ho akyima buakwa
na
buakwa dia bebre akyima buakwa wo nkura kese papa wa rekro ti se suhum kropa ti se suhum kakrakayo akwatia kwaben akwatia and kwaben mining power people are rich ukwaben ani wanchi ni madam Fukisi na MPP women organizer Kate no
Kate Jemfua
billionaires multi billionaires omunyina they fall under achem abuakwa
nana kade
they fall under achem abuakwa so you realize that ebeya dene say binu be ka say that be ho na ebeya achem no ya beto so 9 I agree. Me can say impossible or impracticable. But I'm saying say muramuno legally no ebe higher pass from Benya recognition. Ebe chepa because we LI 2409 or down a share a can achieve buakwa him for oti what we call regional house of chiefs in a home. To be the messenger. Because sometimes me told me who near Kwaso Ghana, me read him who. Because this is a serious matter. Every timide yone aba, both Odao and then Achimaboka. Because it could be Medeka Asem. A better member saying, couldn't be Odao. Odao Hinasia. All them dear mean to me home. Me call Achim Abuakwa. It could also be said, Kurobisu or Odao Hinabeka say, men kwachimo buakwa dem so me ba down so a security implication so these are the issues where ministers of Ghana, this country as on be proactive,
especially the chieftaincy
minister and the national security and the interior. Me one ma come bom say be my minister of state and the interior minister yeah me one ma
tell them the implications
because the implication no about in some bebre ba yone ba. As I said by now, no, the Minister for National Security or the Minister for Interior and then the Minister for Chieftaincy. You go to Achima Buakwa, Chebi. By now, can say what Chebi? What now? Only I hear Nana Martin from him saying, Nabase. No, and paying for Chami or Fat Nabaka, Sasang, one castle. No tieba we are now the minister of the minister ajobro member we are no wasan ko oda also no so din na kwasia what you say ne be ka ntia ba ya kan yenko yachi ya to so central ne be ka not wo ne be ka uwia ora na so me sada me seyem na pamacho adwobrɛwo no konkran na wodi asi obi so the Gang chiefs are there, the Osuhene is there, the Teshi, the Nungwa, the Tema, the lot of paramount chiefs, the Gamanche is there. What could they buy? The man say, Oda, and SMBSC, you meet the Council of State, you meet the MPs of the area. Talk to them. Our security implication. So what is happening to our ministers? Why are they not being proactive? Okay, so by now, Minister for National Security, Minister for Interior, Minister for Local Government, what do you mean for a chima wakwa man and some rank? And your boo. What do you mean for a down here and say, Bemrank, and your boo. Poppy, wako, what your police for the black one, Monka, Nana Misa, no, the back casa.
No, so the any diama. And one day, over to me, a coach be. That very day, no, a year you may know about Twasso, I'll call a down, a classo. Now we are no about. Now, bank, I know. Now, for what last year, you are lobbying a him for binum. In Accra, for instance, you can get 3 or 4. Ubanya Gamancha or Nungamancha or Teshi or Osu or Lao or Tama or Prampa or Pong or. Now, link Ben and crying for Ubuy any sign for
settle their differences. You are now you are dealing with the Eastern region.
Now, Eastern region is greater Accra. Link.
Gantwa yetindi mabia. Gantwa yetindi mabia.
Okay.
Gantwa yetindi mabia.
Ye here ne say, "Why you hene a obetumi akasa mo meti."
Yeah, Adan also is the paramount chiefs over there in Greater Accra. Then then the chief of staff, you are from the area, you invite them to the Jubilee House. Wait here. And I saw a free way back near Dinkani. Not even chief of staff will invite them. You go there. You are from the area. Go there. Koshia Achihene. Chabi Wohene go there. From there, go to Oda Koshiano. Go there. Then you try to reconcile your differences.
Amanya be told that say I for binuma wonu share or down na say babontin be ka say Debbie. Sadia no anana no aye no matwom ho firi.
So ka say what no ho. Yeah, because well, but I mean ka say anana Debbie. But I'm saying say at the young be betimi aba. So say na him for binu ka say ben adwene. So say no ni kuro no wo ka say de be show down no oma obeko chebi.
Ono ana him for mbokura ka ho.
Well, that is how it should be done. Look, my opinion say ebia problems will be NCC baby bebreu.
NCC
bebre.
Na mum say dey see resolve no.
Exactly. In fact, in 1888, Ashanti had a problem. Ashanti bianya bebre. In 1888, now there was a problem between when the bedia kunya no. Na atwaboana any prepare the first. Prepare the first bedia kunya no. Na nya sam ketwa. Ema Ashanti no mood bebre tie. Ebi ko support atwaboana. Dwaben muni. Kofodi ani dwaben wo ha yi. Omo no ko support atwaboana. Ana mamponum aso ba support prepare. Mutie ne bebre we dem watweboana we dem wo prempe we dem watweboana Asante. That was a turbulent period for the Asantes. Your chance stood firm. Your chance say hey we are there damn banu beba prepare the first be no about 17 years babesia your chance babesia on na ye say menye say no de ne banu bai Asante akọ sa tibia no bebre mama say ma bio ubisa ni odi ma santi abakose bo beka say prempe ene atwebo ana beba no eye sankebe so the name atwebo ana eye diri bia ewa hoodene wo asante manim pa now sani agya no so penso so
sani agya
esu konya sem sa ni sika sem ni sem bebre bai ni ba bia sani agya fo ne sani agya be pam no man ko na broni na de no ko sani agya now nkranza ayo ahene ba no yi nkranza so enya asante enya kasakasa da nkranza ni asante nya kasakasa no afa na nkranza eto ne edenen asante defeated nkranza anatebubu joined nkranza ya so apkasi broni mebo no ba ni sata ni kwasi broni so gafo no bimu abetifi bepo no so wo mo nante sa na dumienu be free bepo no so kwawo na ko nkranza
abrofo yusu bebre yu
babre pa akire nansa na nkranza ene asante esena kabum wahu prisons wo jata bi na ewo ho no ahadache mba mekiro aye nkranza ne asante nsema da jata ne ba na ne dada ne ba wo kwa twirikwi dada ne ba wo kwa mkyirikwi so basire achima bua kwa fo no se ne sabi kafra twa se benya du sabi kafra che ne manyana ne kan ye se yo se nyu oda ahene so sabio kafrache so no so ne oka ne say yo anyu mesrebe enya adobre no united we stand, divided we fall. United we stand. Akwabi no ko school no pebo fa kwapa no united we stand, all about for we fall. So what you say? So it is very important. A chieftaincy issue, very delicate, very complex. And I will say, Mr. Mashada, say, Sampa, the unknown is a medal, no, ever to
one can be.
Men can be. But in all cases, I expect the regional minister of the Eastern region, luckily for them, the chief of staff of
Free Eastern region.
Free Eastern region. So, Kabana, and I know some we see, you know. And can say, the chief of, you are the chief of staff, yes. Ghana, we in Pakistan, yes. But I own hane. Trakamu, Kwachim, Echebi, Uya, Kodao. Minister for Interior, Koha. Minister for Chieftaincy, Koha. Ghana Minister Sabunke Kamoho. Na posi na yamuda na said na yamuda na said na yamude. You need to be proactive. You know, when I was a Minister of State at the Interior Ministry for Komilase, and we about could be yet to say, Bibi Sashama, there's a Duba could do me. To quite see police to a while I'm before the then IGP on full. Mara Yabako Shama. Hey! Nana Yabako Shama. Hey! And yet, all of me, Yabako. I'm not dispatcher process for Bimra. I'm a dispatcher process for the car basic to offer by. Minister Tinaka. Many bodyguard.
Hey, what do you minister?
Okay, bodyguard. Okay. Yes, I have one. Minibi.
Hey,
Minibi.
Aye. And your pussy, where near Manania?
Minibi.
Where need such a.
No, by nature, knows I'm not changing. Yeah, that was the first time, I think the only time I'm a shaman in my life. Yeah, my friend, the MC then, my friend, the MP then. Yeah, press for Banama first at here, Danny, or Mugana press for the Dube, Bayan Trenica, Malema Kakra. Yeah, Pepe. Now I'm from Wato, because she MC, you understand, say, you discuss, yeah, because that very day, non attention was no, me call her. Madam call Ashama was a strong NDCC Benfa. Madam, my man from Manfasu. That be my man from Manfasu. That is how I was the Minister of State.
Yes, I was in charge of Interior.
I wasn't the substantive minister. I was the Minister of State. I just informed Kwame Batosio, who bet me a So what would you be so so that is what we need to be doing in this country. Ministers and also no. It is not a question of MPP, it is not a question of NDC. It is a question of Ghana. Be very proactive. Be very sincere, proactive. No, man, Easter, Marco, Chief of Staff. Where who can Easter hold you know?
Easter, and they said the business summit.
Who catch a Geofort, business summit. Who catch a NS Commission business summit. Park of Fianson.
No business that down.
Park of Fianson. Hotel here was Asalam down. Hotel. Hotel. I will just tell you. I was Salam down. I catch a business summit. Park of Fianson. Geofort. Okuta store done 1,000. We so see. Store done in 1,000. 1,000. Store done. NS Camis. Me now for NS Camis. And I'm now for your hotel. Well, no, I say Alisa. Alisa, me now for Alisa. Alisa Hotel. Who catch Alisa Hotel for so called business for me? Who catch Brian Champo? Our Okuta Hotel 2,200 rooms. 2,200 rooms. Brian Champo.
Let me say the whole of African.
2,200 rooms. Brian Champo. Not a single hotel in the whole of Nigeria. In West Nigeria, Kakarakai. Hotel being no rooms, Brian Champo.
Oh, I'm Senior West Africa, African, you know.
So far,
the topic.
So far, as far as West Africa is concerned, 2,200. Na ekuta bia na ada you know
minya information me kire say am say the whole of Africa
or West Africa
Africa cry
because Nigeria kro bia nya 1,700 rooms
am say e be or South Africa
Lagos and Abuja nyina bia nya tabet Brian Champo there 2,200
Africa
the one I want to submit Brian Champo to catering rest house $3 million. Catering rest house $3 million. Who will catch a business summit? Didn't be the bad Jibani, call from the better Bebronia Samarino. What you say? Because I can't tell my friends I want Lisa Hotel say I work of business.
Lawyer Nana Obiri.
No, one free sting region. So no. Munina, Mon come home not quickly, Monsha, Mumma, and solve this problem. Because see. The brave yet Yahoo, we've had that experience. In the Kwau, in 1992 to 1996, Obama and then Koko, said they'll break away. The matter even went to court. But I tell you, here. In fact, a crapping for such of us had been there. A Dubabina Benkum and in Nifa, they wanted to break away. And when some break, I'm out for somewhere. Eti when the minister that means yam monshana mon solve na ye to ye na yanko going forward as a country we move mo me nya mo MPP na NDC sam no na ma no kona ni ye ja ya MPP NDC sam no ansa me wram abobo ya bi pa NDC fu akofa ba wo hu abobo ya no ana a 2x4 ambulance wow for go we was it yeah aningwasi akwaba
say obi abehunu
no but where there be mad
yes
never in the history of this country
yes chairman WONTUMI the TV station be by your friend obi abehu
kakra be kan
obi abehu
kakra be kan how should a whole na I tie back up na wani political mavis michiao political mavis michiao ha look President Mahama Dabia better am say President Mahama me nua panyin no every say wo nua ne Ibrahim Mahama so ya madamfo nti ya nyina ya nua panyin no President Mahama tenasi sit well president because under no circumstance whatsoever sepa abanipa betim dia bobo ya we ya ba say ambulance ba ko kura na de be tonturu an kura de abi how and me hear this ni ba ko pe enka say o no kura ni we die me nyanya bi no it's so sad it's beyond description it's unimaginable say aban bia bagana ha na o mo pe ambulances e di aba na tai ba ko pe ni wa animu
la ebeka wasem na
wo say me sia ba manu
ye nwanwa la na Obiri Boahen no
ba bia aka me ka bi pia nan ekenne ana nura na ayiba the minister for health no e say o mo sake no Jerry John Rawlings o wa hefa Jerry John Rawlings o wa hefa Jerry John Rawlings when this pani me say Jerry John Rawlings nka PNDC time na nka ba na no ka minister for health kofie wa sake o President Mahama when my ye western democracy ye rule of law ye good governance di no ye yura ho
Weba betu aso la na Obiri Boahen no na otwi mu chairman Bernard Ntwubosi chairman WONTUMI omiti professionals in Ashanti region.
Oh, I see.
Lawyers, lecturers, accountants, chese all sectors, professionals. I know mushia Emma chairman WONTUMI we brofu ma ye obi anwanwa se
sa
yebe say yebetimi aye ni abokakra so na watch there kwan I was say etimi fast we blend professionals no any grassroots for no na etimi at the victory ba
as a program MPP the next
eduru ha na de awuram na mom na kwakwa emenda te say na me chire mu chire no na ene ohene ba na tie a enko beye ene nti metina na konwa so di na o se meye e de ema no na onso hene ba contest second vice chairman
I see
e wa twuma nwa bi eja south
abuakwa I see
abuakwa ne nkawe nyina na oba contest ni campaign manager ene ne ne papa yi oni ba campaign manager iceberg nkawe penny coordinator ne papa Nana Kwekudua aka Nana Kwame Nsia ene ena yede ne eto empem ewo nkawe peni ohun na chese omapene krabra ye na yie eno nti chese na Kwame se wadaruma mo ye nana nie onya 96 years nti iceberg ene oweyem ohene ba campaign coordinator iceberg nkawe penny coordinator ono na oye campaign am ohene ba be the second vice chairman e wa twoma nwa bi eja south nti na kwa me aka ba ko na eye ne nhihye no wo so no eno nso e wo ho no na de to smile ne eni beje pa ohene ba nso eni beje pa se the campaign coordinator oni a
mama yako
ye ma o munyina yako
se eduru abekwa ko campaign ama no
yabeko
san carry ne afaride ya ma be yako
ana foforo nso e wa ha na akwa me ye ma me na wo nso ka ho no adaroma enyinu ento ho ma na eye kane we eye na no ho nti nkawe peni no yes nti nhihye no enegu no nti St. Paul's Anglican Church ene ne wo mbekọ akọ ye no awufu som no na sabre eguso ekoso nti eno no mo ena ye maame ba ko nso ewa ha Mrs. Teresa Abuaje aka Antimansa nso ene ne ye ne koso ni nyina nso mekobi sai ye we nyina nso mekobi na eno nso ewa ha misa wo ba ko nso Eastern region na be yire say nti Kronom MA Primary School honoma ena chese ade no ekoso na honorable Obasima kane esuebo a assembly woman wono nso eye chese nsentroni ena okodi assembly member ewo nkawe ewo esuebo a dina chese anda kwada so no ena say oni Ghana ɛna wɔde etu kwan akɔ Canada nene ɛna ne maame ayi no nso yɛ ntia no nso ne yɛde to so no na yɛ ka yi asɛm die on sɛ ebi wuo nso no na yɛ wu bi nso Chama WONTUMI ne brother penim pa if dodo na afrɛ no Nash na ne tua pa mu a ɔne ne tu sɔne ɔne ne yɛ bibia yɛ frɛ no King Paro deɛ wokɔ asafo amekom ne area ha deɛ obi anim no wɔno nso na ɔkasa ɔde betu kwan ne kwan fa so agye visa no wanim pa King Paro di the birthday ne nti na kwa me wadaroma na King Paro yen celebrating ne King Paro wadaroma ne ne birthday good King Paro ni Paro udru asafo udru amekom bia na pai Paro a bia nim no ena yeah, celebrating or dinner birthday nti happy birthday to you nyankopon twedi ampo ka ho pa na just say oh yeah very good man nyankopon ka no ena ye maame ama boatima ye maame ama boatima na do not afre no nti Ken Frankie say oh wish happy birthday ne nti ye maame ama boatima also wish happy birthday.
I'm saying binum
Malema asem no menhye da ntia se
Malema
ene judge no said you sika asem no ye wi ase Malema ne yere o me fi o ma no kama o mu wie o ma sa akobodwa kama na akwa me say Julius Malema South Africa video no obetimi ashow amayani a nanka ya hwe Malema video no na wi a na lawyer akirechire mu kakra e de amaye Julius Malema South Africa so opposition leader.
Yeah, EFF. Economic Freedom Fighters leader. EFF. Malema no a member of ANC.
Tina kwame lawyer guso kasa no ase ready na what show actually.
No a member of
Africa na esan say ye geopolitics nso ka hunti no ana ma ye show we na sanse media je say lawyer ora be chirechire mu na afi nso ahwefo nyina atimi ate ase na ehunu se de enema sitie Julius Malema asemin na ansa na obekọ Julius Malema asem no so no ye na nyamfo ye obrenum atoso nwotwe ano odikura wo abiaze edumanu na osanso ye twafo hene ewo ye Abiazi state na nase ochiaw oso ma ochi na no pay central region
watono nsa from ya me panacho mentim nko he
good
me panacho no kro kan ya na mhuye na me de me nsa to me nsa yam watono nsa from ya se me mra metra
okay
meko akosra
okay
tina na pacho no wa manfo me ba you see Malema no a member of ANC ANC ni party a omote no the oldest party in South Africa. Now, Steve Biko no were members of ANC. Steve Biko was around 1974-75. At least Steve Biko had a problem in 1977. Now, that's Mandela Bema Omunya Fahudino. They were all with ANC. But Edu Babino. Na Malema no na binum no womo no adwene eye womo se rate na omo pese ANC enko no rate no enko no sa Malema if you read about his lifestyle it's like Dr. Nkrumah be journey UGCC na Dr. Nkrumah he say UGCC enko na nim tentem no na betre no kwati CPP
no mame hwe sade we o hwe Dr. Kwame Nkrumah UGCC ekofa no de ne bae na woba beka omuhu no mo tenase ejidi djuma no later no say wono penitentem en contentem into ate ne ho ate CPP yes na akire
good Malema comments no so abaga na akra bekasa na UPSC Malema Professor Lumumba and then Maponga. Well, we follow African politics. Don't miss these three characters. Lumumba, Maponga, Malema. They are very good. They are very vibrant. But for me, I don't like their political style.
Lumumba,
Professor Lumumba, Maponga,
Malema.
Oh, Abibrem yaka chino, abrofuna ma yanko yanim, abrofuna si anan, abrofuna ekeke tibom, abrofuna no wamuboa, and I disagree with Malema, Maponga, and Professor Lumumba. Many wamo intensia. They are the likes of the Kwesi Prats.
Ba onu omushia de.
On
Okay.
Platform say share one no. They are the likes of Kwesi Pratt. Kwesi Pratt the crisis say we free system kremu and they were free mukra. The socialism is dead and gone and buried. To a free system. But no, Baba Africa for Africa. Black and white, we are all equal. Africa, we are the best. Africa, Bronina Maya Kachi, Bronina Mayankoyanim, Bronina Maya Yinano, Maponga, Professor Lumumba, and Malema. Now, ANC no, or the ANC in quantum, not in home. So before the recent elections in South Africa, or Tino, we ANC now we are Bofun Party, no, the Tango Alliance, and then Malema came. But no, Jacob Zuma later also broke away. Jacob Zuma also broke away from ANC, and Jacob Zuma formed his party. In the recent elections from South Africa, no, Jacob Zuma party no between Malema with number of seats. Etino Malema no, people are beginning to realize, oh yeah, intiantiamu keke. And some are liking Malema to Peter Obi in Nigeria. But me feel say Peter Obi is moderate. Peter Obi for me is a visionary more than Malema. Now, Niagofa Weba Wamoko political rally no koto two. Pain not to cause. Initially, Malema say a toy gun. Malema no conduct to say Okujato in opposition. Malema conduct to say Sam George in opposition. Malema comment and attend to say Sami Jamfi in opposition. Vadoba so Malema mo amunim South Africa politics. Upe so one Sam George, Okujato, Martin Pebu, Nomo, and Madame for Miama, Madame for Myonkon, Sami Jamfi, and Erica Jane comments and utterances in opposition. Just suppose that they are in power. You see a vast difference. They are not the realists. In fact, in English literature, the realists. The realists are not the same Boahen. I will call a spade.
Yeah.
And people, the taxpayers' money, Equasi Cathedral, I will say no. So, all your individuals in Equasia, make us say yes. And people, Panso, Uko what is it assembly? Now, what do you call assembly on Makota? I say no. Uko Wellington Boots, I say no. And this is so, Ukofa, a bobo ya be the bad, a ambulance or so. So, maybe a rallies. So, Malema, Kotu Tuonoa, you know, the court, no, or Muman several camps. And I caught to Nubiano for now, or Mumano, 5 years, and I was so. Now, I'm saying in South Africa, no, or quite a bit my file appeal. So, Malema is not going to prison. Send a meeting and sanity idea. But over file appeal. But the possibility is appeal over file. You better matter so. There's a possibility is appeal over file. You better handsome. You better matter so. You better my handsome. So me, Malema, the politics and lifestyle, and maybe Anyamakono. Anyamakono is like Sam George is like Okujato Blackwa importers. Mwamoye Memano, Mofra from Jensen for no. Jensen for some money Malema. Jensen for money Malema. Or to show Okujato Blackwa in opposition. Or to say Sam George in opposition. Their comments, utterances. And then even Sam George, the insults. The insults are Sam George or pour out to tell Diano. It's like why we are Gen Z and wouldn't South Africa back or something. Sam George in opposition. Comments, insults, attacks, everything.
Malema
will be a or think I say Palestinians for binum ba South Africa do ba South Africa and say woman krata ba malama say and that was the time malama ka say so we share Jew ni bia kunu eh asempa for me is a rabble rosa woman de me how can malama be a leader? How can malama be a leader in South Africa? I said to say NDC in opposition na Sam George and Okujato Blackwa. Oh, Okujato, that you be president. Sam George be president. Oba power be who vote for Okujato Blackwa to become a president of this country? Who vote for Sam George to become the president of this country? But the one malama no. Malama ni Okujato Blackwa ni Sam George in opposition. Tiatia. So we are waiting. But no matured minds. Africa baby a yadunu. Anya ntiatiamu, enye dede. Sabi anya kasa hunu, anya kutiabo. A maturity. Later you come to Pope, Miami Pope Leo. And I'm from Rum. I am from Rum, because if you saw near about Pope Leo, the visitor or the African. Pope Leo, Yamanakwaba, and the visitor of Ghana, Cameroon. Yeah. Now, Pope Leo, Bayano, Obedia Kunyano, Adeba Kwayanyan, in America, Roman for never to die. Be frasier son of sorry. Beba sorry pa. Pope Leo. Because he's an American. And I think that the first American to become a pope. Into a man for Beba sorry pa. Pope by no in Africa. Ma a kame Pope Paul. John Paul ba Ghana. That was in 1980. Saturn no emeritus because it's a pornum at the Nephi church and anytime a Pope be very South Africa, now coming. Now Pope by and when Pope went to Cameroon, may my son company in Teja. But Okasemi say foreign companies in a bed did before whom and yet I am but I disagree. I disagree with Pope Leo. Yeah, because foreign companies in a bed did before whom. Contracting in Anya before na sign contracting. Contracting in Anya before na sign, before na sign. Contracting in before ministers. Contracting a bobo ya ambulance na bedi abano. Broni company no de buy no. Ona ye boni. Anya Ghana bani na sign. Broni company no de buy no. Anya Ghana minister bi na sign. Airbus scandal na buy no. Well in France. Woman Airbus company no paying for it. You find a woman. But tell me, African country bank, na say African penny or the Airbus scandal anymore. So I don't agree, and I hold a contrary view. Me and me Pope concrete by me everybody you know as usual. Me Pope kura no kaname no nyadwena, meka se me no nyadwene. I know and yeah, because multinationals now more Ghana and Nigeria no Shell ne Newmont no 10%. And you Ghana for a sign contract. What was that? Bronia Kosayama Ghana. A bill such as say, Saban Sadia, and I'm say Roman as a church, no, Roman Catholic as a church, no. Even though one more boy and slave trade at two trade, but almost your beneficiaries of the slave trade. Almost benefited from Africans, no. But Africans, no, be benefiting from Africans, and as I know the Benyaka. When a number benefiting from me. As you are talking today, France and them senior Wagano in Patuntum. Mena Casad ne, Mana friend France and them senior Wagano, Yanni Pafita or in Patuntum. I dare say I am Cano, William Faso. I dare say I am. So many people know you are going to a certain extent. Multinationals na be dupu ye ni nyina no African intellectuals, African politicians, African leaders, African ministers, benefits and dubious and questionable contracts. Newmont to be yikwana fidua and kwanta dia call Tanoso, no a multinational like Newmont, no a fiancé, no minister for Rose, Aprenso. Nasa why you fiana a multinational, don't you man in Yikwana Hamian, Kenya Papa. Go to a brim. Newmont Juma Wamia Matama Chinese company. I don't know Mokosan contract, no, Monkasa Chinese company, no, the social responsibilities are often for a brim. And yet, Mianuaha, information someone. I don't know Samukasa.
double road.
So honestly, Pope, unima me kama waswati. And I want this message to be conveyed to Vatican. African intellectuals, African politicians, African academicians, bani bedi junum, bani bedi ya boni. Ye uranuma ni bedi junum, ye uran bedi. President Mahama baya akwani se konongo se be ya to krutia ho. Uko dura nyina mu be mfa to krutia ho. Enyire si na nakufa do anyu. Ada na wo meto asa akwa no so. Ora me koye big push kwa na oye no. Uduru suhuma, uduru ai nsawoma. No wakọ benkum so kakra te so kwa samankese. Ne kwa na kofo hom sa kwa no ba be si obo ase kwa mu anwan kwanta wo. Big push na be ka no. Kwa ne be si anwan kwanta ha. So greater part of Eastern region nyina ba yera. Be tiaka ha. Asabe kafrache. Nyansa be pa newu. Nyansa pa be newu. Konongo krotia ha ye na no be mu ba me ho. Mi chambers. Obi se konongo kro no mo di don hwirim yenu.
Traffic.
Konongo ne domas don hwirim yenu. So you see, Africans don't have much problems. Africa, your problems in leaders, lack of good leaders, lack of quality leaders, lack of committed leaders, lack of honest leaders, lack of truthful leaders. Period. Yeah, Africa have resources. In fact, there are some countries in Asia, see kura munibi.
Almost survival.
Lawyer na no everybody. Ajakron popo. Where the men on yagenisi. Go back again to Vatican City. Go through the bush. Go through the records. Africans are responsible for our own downfall. Bad leaders, bad ministers, bad governors, bad sikadie, sikawia, kronobo. I don't know Pope come or maybe sikakoto abuchire. Call Liechtenstein. Go to Liechtenstein. Probably the richest country in the whole world. Chicago, Liechtenstein, I'm the richest country in the whole world in African leaders. In fact, I found Liechtenstein there because I traveled from Holland to Germany by road. From Holland, now we call Germany by road. Who was Saarbrücken? We found Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein, no, Cassia, minor Cassia, Enru Bono region. Liechtenstein, man, Cassia, no Bono region.
It's so.
But the richest country in the whole world. African leaders in about 90% sicker than Liechtenstein. And then I believe so they go to Cayman Island. And they go to Cayman Island. Then it's here. I don't know. And I come from one kind of sicker, dear sicker, real chronobo. No, waba at the time, Ghana, Minister of Health, ambulance, abobo ya abaye. Now, Africa. Because everybody in a crabai. Complementaka no there is a man who yante say all kind opposition. Complementaka no there is a man yante. And no chef no pension bobo ya biaba. And yet no NDC ni bian sorinka, MPP ni bian sorinka. When I was doing this case of double salary. Me bottom sika. No crazy say. Majai chidie.
What power?
Majai.
Nade, untimi mfati corruption.
Me ya case no me de kwa mba fa bro nya na ye plaintiff na me ye lawyer na me de sika double salary. And then some of the cabinet ministers in the present NDC government no mo kan ho bi wo mo ye defendants me kwa to me kwa serve wo minya wo mo no substitute service daily graphic you pay 10,000 Ghana cedis 100 million and I made the advert.
So
yes, I've ya kwasha ya in the Supreme Court to care. Supreme Court to say a matter for interpretation. Na mention in court High Court. MPP for boys in Vibe Bresre mini kwamba for Baferi the two no.
I don't know who abemuno.
As you are talking now, that decision by the Supreme Court no Yansankai from 2022 to today 18th April 2026 the Supreme Court ka ya payment sankan
nti we je chidi
I mean ya chidi say ya case ni nyina no na MPP from payinfo binum a wonkuta post akese case we dey mo ya NDC minority for no ya the bill be ko parliamentar ben hwe the beto tie amada me ka kiro. These were the people who were holding sensitive positions in MPP government under Nanado. Never catch us a young Munyai, or Enkosi Babia Munyai. No wonder, say ruling na court to Casamin High Court, 18th April 2026, Supreme Court ruling, at the Supreme Court ruling, no, Ama. At the same case, we petition here, Supreme Court Judge B, says Catessia, Abbasin, 18th April 2026, committee now, his lordship, the Chief Justice, and Ninja Boatian, committee report. Double salary, MP's case, American Supreme Court, November.
Ndiwa paba. Na
certain grand busy for our opposition.
Na wo makwa me adi we adiwa. Ene na woni o maka ora afo no kra de se ne o muda ba.
Na ni me be kan kra. Ora na pasika. Ajigon. Now look, this country nyama wo awre home. Ora. No, could the tablet could the paper be, and I know we will get $21 billion.
Young Raya Rasam no so. Emrano, we will be a ha, Mepese, you be doing como. No, what a year, Ashil Suasem.
Ashil Sukrani,
Achmampunia.
And the soft will be the
Nana, oh, couple Passamin and I'm a person with the baby room or home south. Sassem we are cocos. I didn't want to pass.
Naturally say. And then Kabayan crown. No magicians.
Near from professors. Professors,
Fatau Isa
Bakosu Diago. Professor Isa, Professor Isa Diago
Michao, Madame for we were your friend Diago, and I said, and a balam. Those days, no magicians were. Diago ne Fatau Kaya Kwa, Ojina Soro Bebu, a pumpa,
Buruli.
No, the queen of Bebu a pumpa.
Ya kanene kan Budam Valleys.
Budam Valleys. Now, Christo Sumno. Akwa kwete se oje Diago no ne Isa ne Fatau.
Professor Isa, Professor Diago.
Ne be nya ba bibi no kwa.
Na bibi ta chire.
Bibi ta chire. Because Fatau ba na okutai no obestatia makoyo Fatau show ma hwe Isa full show. Okutai no obi a okuta ni nan obi oyese ochechire saa ye ho no ma ochechire no da ko se mda bi ochechire wie ya apɛ ne ga bi buhwe na magic
ebitimi ya na mo aba
Christianity pa na emo no. You shouldn't be surprised. Now the magicians, the Isa, the Fatao, the Balams no nyina no oya bebeka se bronsam nti o de bewura Kristosumu. Eti akura na be de ne kwa hwe fam no wo akyire so atwema ho no be koyenuro on bebre asonda no be ya na be se be ya ne be de nyankoma de na hye
my akwankyere ho
awo fam ho ne ba
asonda anim ebi pedom
bebre apedom
se de be a wo ban so a untumi nkochi
bebre
obi se wadwen se de ya osisofu ni na ase na mewu ato
na let me take this opportunity na menna nsumankwa ahena ase ere na naba fi o jam ka se 6 April o me program bi na mkoka sai ye omo National Association of Veneration of Ancestors. National Association of Veneration of Ancestors. Na me kan wa hwa akonfo na dunsifo amabai monhwe ye no manwu anim ase monhwe ye no manwu ya mu binu anim ase monya made no monfa nyamsuro na koraka ento ho na nda Christopher binu ma asafo binu ma abade chese bede beda totonyam ebini ne asi na no. So the truth of the matter in Nigeria is so common. In Ghana is so common. But we kwesi ati asore, kwadwa ati asore, adwa ati asore, abranti asore.
Tankanya bone. Kristo asone.
Bebre kwana ba faso no. Hwe ade asi. Eti say na. So we call it commercialization of Christianity. Bebre yesum no kama. Ebrim so de na under competition among themselves. Asafo no bi wo hono mo a party bi wo power bele LGBTQ onye. Asafo bi say asafo no party foforo bi wo power dia all among politicians say LGBTQ.
na ko kan pia one ne ntembe sei
safo bia na no pa na me ka yese ne ba ye I think board member na ese ni nua bi so anyu ono safo no say oh and this abano ba ye wo ma ya ade pa and to be specific I read about Ajinasare say and this abano ba ye wo ma ya ade pa meanwhile the bobo ya ambulance na ya bobo ya and Ajinasare ho we about say 1 week you realize that Lawrence Tate moving from one TV station to FM station, TV station to another TV station, trying to defend his position. But Lawrence Tate, Ajinasare, Niamo Kanina, Ghana friend Tiamu Bio. And yes, I make us at Tiam. May God forbid, sir, make us at Ajinasare or Lawrence Tate.
That be, I'm saying
emphatically, sir. Me I score MPP pension and some amokai. This nonsense must stop. Young Tibiono. This nonsense must go on. Uncommentary. So I'm not insulting Ajinasare. I'm not insulting Lawrence Tate. But I'm being bold, as usual. I'm being bold to tell Lawrence Tate and Ajinasare say, who Boahen Ghana from way I say nyame
enti you know we answer onipa wa de biare no kan hunde
onyame and so these pastors I am being bold enough me ka de ase me bo me maame abramanu na ka kere man say ole kofi makokodro na mo no ndi amam me maame anwura suku dan mu da maame de kofi makokodro na mo no manko suku dawo na makokodro na me wono kofi ndi amam me ngoma sua na kanko suku amehunu kofi ndi amam and I'm exhibiting that akodro say the Lawrence Tate and the Ajinasare and then nyabene meka Ghana fo ahumu tema Sam George Koya Lawrence Tate Ajinasare obo mpa ya manu LGBTQ no na what has happened?
Oh say ne dia na nko hye ni nkran
what has happened?
Sabre na okokoni
what has happened? Ara esisai
Sam George mom na edi ni hwamo
Sam George na edi ni hwamo because you see Sabio you need to be very steadfast in whatever you are doing. You know Peter Kofi Odro I say ni ameka na ano no na meta so kan so o tan Kofi Odro o penny preaching no your part is crampa wo ba fan so ono de ya be fa no sa. So what is Lawrence Tate? Now no me want to say. So was it UTP mpunumpu? Lawrence Tate, Ajinasare, and there some pan now back level-minded Ghanaians, matured Ghanaians, adults will believe you people again.
Yeah, Jiwomo was ready. Now so ni person adults.
Musra means what? What Musra mean for? Now no make a program we have 6 April. One for National Association of Traditional Healers and Veneration of the Ancestors. Miko Kasano. TV station bole nanya abosom sem ne be koye. Mre nya seman kameka ne be catch on the abosom sem. But you are happy and you are people ashafa be double sika mamu sika gare. You are comfortable with that. Ana na ma ya catch no. Panyini hunyansa, akura hunyansa. Just nsem hunu nsem faso di so. Na wo ma no wo mo kan na galamse metra mo ha e ka se look galamse no de mo ye tinton me ne obi anya agene a lot of men and maya bebre no that industry. Let's regularize it and galamse aso man kan nura bi twam ko man kan and tlemesua tano tlemesua ni da hakroje kabi ya program bi for in kan show we ani da hakroje
hey now no one day. Hey, say your papa Ajinasare defend this this time you galam say no ye.
Sir, Ajinasare. Ata bibi kabobo. Keke kabobo. Ona onyamia humo Ajinasare say.
Before to be a minya.
So please, do you waste your time on some of these things? Do you waste your time? Maybe I because look, ya kan ya kapa, wo hwe ne ekoso na ya MPP lusu 2024 no because you see a man can afford the opportunity to assess the two parties
Ema yehu na sofo bi.
Sa yehu asofo binum. Yehu amanyoko binum. Yehu Ghana fo binum. Me Obiri Boahen NDC person beka asem ye nokorekani no. MPP person so bada me ye nokorekani. Enti me na me bonam soro. Sana lete Jacob ka ora Ghana ha nipa miensa. Obiri Boahen, Dr. Baumia, and Senator Rollins. Eyampa.
Office of the Special Prosecutor.
Obaguno.
Abaguno.
Akaje abaguno. Baguno. Say High Court judge and say. Office of the Special Prosecutor. Ultimate prosecutor case.
Criminal cases.
Wasen kura ko say ni wa prosecute that and null and void.
Hey. Now wama sa judgment no.
Oh dama. Null and void. As you sit here make us say maintain so be a fairly appeal.
So beko Supreme Court.
Or no kon as an individual now. This is what moi manhu NDC amamuo na 2023 2024 na ye kan for MPP ho mem kan bi mera cathedral no don't use taxpayers money me kan bi say appointment of ministers no mana da Eastern regional Ashanti regional too much me kan bi say appointment of ministers no Ayabebre were accounts dominated areas. Mekabi, Namaka Daswaka. Sagana near 16 regions. Ethnic groups in Dawson, into party Uba Power, Chicha maybe Yabi, maybe Mekaye. Naminaso Midasoka. Now this is what my people from Volta region and Northern and others watching a can for. Anya so special prosecutor no yeah na pre betin say baby as president Mahama Krasio parliament ma wo nyai say na say ba yi bani akoshe court baby say nyampo and the office of special prosecutor I've been saying say country ya kwatia katasese no krono e bia wo mpe kise jabe asem I agree kise jabe nya so abofo kise jabe ye nipa Opa kisia jabe ho pa information nya ayatie movement dawuro num ne ayi godon num sia mitia say kisia jabe nya so abofo utie Raymond Acha dawuro num godon num ama wan so Raymond Acha nya so abofo but Raymond Acha nya bronsam but kisia jabe nya bronsam but a country like Ghana abeso okutia ketase hwede special prosecutor ni yoko esese wo ho but
kwan so a etoda wo mu faso di yo madwuma no wo mu nkai hu ni se de nsuo ye
oh da munya
sa na wian so be ye la na e be si
David
se na me adom
I will not support that
but what ba be koso
I will not support that besides why
la no kura de bia mi misa e be koso
I will not support that you see now hwene ekoso so na NDC aye Malik Basitele timi gina ka say ba ohuru ba umia prako ba umia ye we
etimi adro ba umia prako da ne nsem
enna Malik Basitele who had the institution bia sika yade ama institution ani sourcing anya sika kitwa
yo ko kire nkonsusu adua kra no
about 7 million 70 billion
90 billion you dey ko kire se ne sidia nkonsusu
and it will be obia especially with due respect I'm not insulting but obia em say bibi hanu na Malik Basitele oka so fa motorbike ni nacha obedi nachi perhaps I'll not refer to that
ebia na sika no wo che de masa ankofo no
ebia bibi hanu eti atu na Malik Basitele o mamo say and then Basitele what go and check kwamba fa bronye ohia TV and sika Basitele num dia renovate wo office
ankonwa num ne ade no
jaga and this for na mani pa nyina nsa sifam and this mani pa nyina nsa sifam and ra meeting news bi na ya say ayi sa laptop ya dem code bibi ala dem na hwe ne om dia ko Volta region na hwe ne om dia ba Ashanti region
lawyer na wadum nyina anya nwanwa o
no but me I mean because I thought that So you can resetting, rebuilding, rehabilitation, recontrol, remanaging. I just say, at that in shame, ye be at the fufu.
President Mama say in politics, we try and throw kakra, no I can kakra.
Oh, but where the trobia is beyond redemption. And I ask myself, we are only in 2026. We are only in 2026. Near back 2027. Near 2028. And no obviously, according to 7 December 2028 year. If you have a government in power, not government in by 7th January 2025. Now you bedroom 17th April 2026, and you have a good number of Ghanaians per se. A Kayan Kwan in 2028 the draw. I will hope. And that is so good that black white casabu. So, like I've been saying, OSP did the Baguna. I was for Joseph Namupa and Munyan. What I say, Namupa and Munyan. So, OSP is dead, gone and buried.
Now, everybody say, yeah. Free Ora Martinemi du Bresso. Sika almost spending EBC current OSP, Kiseja Benso, says the canon surrender. Well,
Gordon said there was an occasion, not Kiseja Benama. I'm quoting Gordon. I said now $30,000 than a kill. But the Yaman American. But no, maybe I make Kiseja Beno in person, maintain.
And no
Raymond Acha maintain because the same me menya a shrabofo.
But Raymond there ni sooner or day you know will be reply no.
Maintain one. But I'm saying sir, an institution like Yoko and Office of Special Prosecutor say you didn't contempo ma ufie kra ewua. Saying one a grana faunam. Then this year disappointed everybody. And therefore, Yoko now, and near what the OSP, a cop. Beginning to be a sauce and one. When some about is done. Because sauce when some Namati say, you see, Oma Editor General, okay. At the Abiano Monim say, people will be petitioning the OSP to go to that.
W. Asima okay. So sauce and was no. So good body, you know.
I know OSP bet my eye investigate.
And no more car say. I say woman shim auditor general.
Now even majority for minority for car say woman by partisan committee. No. The minority walked away.
Majority.
The majority walked away. But anyhow, so
slow.
Anyhow, so one minority for say. Yan minority.
I see a yan
na majority.
Umasori edwane because one would this canning your funya. Meanwhile, you teachers ka
nurses
yentia womuka koko akuafo
October atuna birim nyanya omusika
na mo de mo nsami enu this can
kwame abolife me am ni permanent fie kwame abolife koko ochechire ye me metim no akose sako October mu ne kwame abolife chichiri koko onya bi man to koko krachi na oduma se nda mento meta minya sika ma.
Government appointees amuba ye omokatua no ebia double no ebia triple no ya se papa meeting office okoy wa se na Akufo Addo so we no de ma wo me mom de imagine double no ankasa without board approval no double no
enyefe but no Ghana for ya pobia chow prosio soldier ya pobia chow ya system na ya fa no it may not be 100% perfect but for goodness sake mama yenye dede mama mfa ya fa manu ka monya political mavis
na wow party so NPP
na yentwan copy 7th November 7th December 2028 but my prayer to President Mahama nyankopon osranka President Mahama akoma no anya reshuffle on sisa ni ministers ni bebre on sisa ni DCs ni bebre on sisa regional ministers bebre onye nsakire mu President Mahama nyankopon nka wakoma I am appealing to you I am in your opinion mentano uko gonja for permission papa Bollywood has sent a message say owo asase bi ho nsam memra na memra mehuno na se bolewura na maka chese bupewura anytime bupewura miss any senior lawyer bi ape or madam for no Obiri Boahen eyampa you know so please President Mahama tina say menyo kujato menya Sam George na maka say president nte na so men cancer I'm not descend to that level. I don't need to descend that level. I'm old in years, I'm matured, I'm experienced. I should not be saying, sir, Sam George, some no free no can. Na do become about blocko. Na ya mesha kwani. Yes, na no obisa no. Am for bisa no say MP no na yikwa. And then Sam George, me Sam George say Ghana for opposition no Ghana for penasem pa. And now mo penasem a. He just walk through the streets of Accra and see.
Yo. They will call our party so na WONTUMI video bi on Accra
and see. Mama Ghana ye den Ghana ye takwi ye nkonu babia na inflation I say na we say ben say ma beti to obeka. But look at what we are going through. Virtually everybody is complaining. Na ye mu manisa.
Ye reche ma WONTUMI video yi.
Okay.
Na ye nhwe. Said you will see kire no na ye be wi no. Na ye nhwe kon a nka party no be fa so.
Not a rally. I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm here to speak with you honestly and to build something stronger together. Over the years, I have had the privilege of working within our party from the grassroots to the constituencies and the regional level. I have seen what wins elections, and I have also seen what causes us to. One thing is clear, elections are not won by theory. They are won by organization, discipline, connection to the people. Let me also address something openly. Something people say politics must be led only by those with certificates and academic titles. I respect education deeply. I respect our lawyers, doctors, teachers, and professionals, and all enterprises. I respect so much. They are the backbone of the national development. But the leadership in politics is broader than academic qualification alone. Across the world, we have seen this truth. Leaders like Abraham Lincoln had limited formal education, yet shaped nations through vision and resilience. Winston Churchill was not defined by academic brilliance, yet led Britain through its darkest hour. Donald Trump, despite not being a career academic politician, mobilized and lead one of the most powerful political movements in modern America. Many successful global political leaders have risen not just from the classroom, but from the practical experience, organization, connection to the people. What this example shows is simple. Leadership is not only about learning in classroom. It is also learned in real life through service, pressure, and responsibility. That is what I bring to you this evening. I went to private college. I went to good school, private college. I went to college. Yes, but beyond school, my education continued in the field through party work, mobilization, constitution.
Oh yes. It was a very good presentation.
Yes. Now, maybe your car could do baby was say. Say your cancer party member power. Academia ni hiya pa. Wo mo ma famu di omo ye. Na mu no. Academia no ye di bu man na grass
family adantina babia meko bia no MPP for NDC for nyina pemase. So imagine I'm a minister of state at the Ministry of Interior, na mini bodyguard. Minister of State at the Ministry of Interior, mini bodyguard. I went to a program in Cape Verde. And I may call ya do plane ye and the man no no be say or the prophet be say me free na me say me free Ghana. Na me say Minister of State. I say now where are your bodyguards? Na me say me nipi. I went to South Africa. South Africa, me am going representing Ghana. Me ni bodyguard. Me kutambage. Me nkwana mkoye. Nipa na no da be me no Rwanda. Hotel no Rwanda nipa no obe representing Rwanda no. 3 soldiers were guiding him at the hotel. Ne kwana no. 3 soldiers. Then is a grassroots in here. You must come down. But from Adentina MPP and this minama no Boahen no Boahen. I hear some okay. I do not be can. I see don't get Yasabwa. A bridge only if you a man tambacon. A brim show you are done for. No, I say don't get here like Auntie Bernadette. He's a grassroots person. WONTUMI. Yeah, like WONTUMI. Take it or leave it. If it is left for the academia to select a flag bearer in NDC, Sabi, Ebia catch from the baby and Toma, I say don't get here. But one selection of a flag bearer, you know. So who can a man can't knowledge? Not that I'm rooting for him. I'm being honest and sincere. I bet you so be better say don't get here. So can say we come. So I never say WONTUMI. He has the grassroots behind him. He has the grassroots behind him, and that is good for a political party to succeed. For a political party to move forward, leader, national officers must be grassroots people. When you're grassroots, you must be somebody. Sabio, who got to your bob on why I say what your bar. To a protection in my home. Who can say about Banum Guinness, Banuma, Tom Mambe. Who can say, man, no, have it as a CA. I am a dear friend, Korea, we can see it. No, Minamumra. There were about 20 Minamonian Coach, or Muniagi. I have made a school for my school for all. How you can no, my Yamabe. You know, that is human being, that is politics. Grassroots. Brafem. Chama WONTUMI wa hoodene pa na advantage back say, oh yeah, grassroots man, or fam. I said, you get your one hoodene pa, or a grassroots man, or fam. Mamadou Bawumia is some big trouble because he's a grassroots man. Never in my life, someone was about Bawumia Fuda. Time be catch and say, hey, doctor, Mwakuko, Mwabotarim go be a campe. I just say, oh, my brother said, no, sorry. Go me to him, sir. Bawumia Butarina or Anina Butaria on Mimi Nibisadi, no credit. So I wish all of them well. I wish all of them. Now my sister says, the senior Guachaga was started. I'm happy about the way the MP people are organizing things.
Said the chairman, they grassroots to some room. I said, or be national chairman.
And I know for sure. Say, that in common quadia 2028. Young cancer, but young cancer. I know for sure, say 2028, MPP will win.
Yes. Chairman WONTUMI, Baba. I'm the chairmanship, no national chairmanship, no manual. The grassroots, you man, because so. Yeah. No, that Kobo Academy and him. Yeah, because when the TV station be a war, Safino. So to what better tea? Western Diamond. Now, billionaires. Billionaires. I know, sir. I know, sir. One more panel be a newspaper review. One more good one, Kasapa. Menkasa Bechane, honey, but what type of cocoa analysis? No, some Quabaco Bejana say, one people for Yabasa, some Coco, we are cocoa. Ama, Panda Mamba Bason, on the Cobelino, or the Quabacas and people for you know. Aquabians are best identity from Baby Abam. Sorry, demonstration be meeting from Baby Akankumsa. What oh, Munyana some, saying you're not correct. So I wish the MPP well. And I have the investment. I brought an investment company, no.
0243 22 55 92 0243 22 55 92 mekia na na offense hene pa ene na nakuma ayefo de bebre no ma de behwamo be from ya lawyer na da be no be ba mre na kina meba offense hene kuma wu hene ene se kwa man
na da be ne be ko aha no
ya be ko ya toto ni me ya be ko ya be ye na fe yase so ba hatun sa from
fe yase
na o de me kwa je se mo de camera ko
ya aman
me de yase hene bara wa hatun sa from
me de camera ni drone nyina be di echi
na asansoko fo so de na dan take this opportunity he man hene wa ye museum bi ya kama pa wiase nyina obi anko
da be ne enko
ya be ko he man na to ase so ma te se to ase so wa si ayi pipa enya asam ketwa mechia obia sa kwa hene so da memra na memra mechia brekum hema mechia dipa no ahemfu nyina jape kromi
ne de pere so mo mama sase na nka menya fie wa ha
ya benya akropon na ntira ma de cheme kwa mesi o akropon he ya
nka me area
na abua kwa na akropon nyina
ke be me
ya ade nka tete de nkyirafo be de nkyira wo ekọ akire ho no afari ne kawe fo no katete na ho ye de nkyira
ene nyambo kira wo ba ran kwa frem na me no ko
akira wo ho
se me ho
akira me ko roman second mass
abusia fo lawyer na Obiri Boahen no na ya ka ne sey no na o bibia printing ho adwuma